asked me, it said my computer had a problem and had to shut down. No idea. But if it happens again, you won't see me for a while because I haven't had a problem with the computer in forever. Wow, this thing already knows everything. Well, it doesn't have the recording date in here. Don't do it again, computer. You know, maybe it was YouTube because I see YouTube's having a heck of a time saving something after I edit it. It's just sitting here looking at me, just now saved. What the hell are you talking about? Hmm. Well, I don't know what Facebook's going on, what they're doing, but I don't like it. Let me see what. It's being weird about something. Wow, that's weird. So leave it like that, change and save that. Go back here. Now it says it's on. Wow, YouTube, what are you doing, dude? I don't know what it's doing, but it fixed itself. No idea what they're doing over there in the land of control. Well, I'm just going to do this until something else happens. And everybody knows. Now, how did this happen? I changed my camera. It should have came right back to that. That's what it should have done. Should have came right back to that. But it had my main camera up there. Where's my little cut error? I still haven't found one of those either. But I'm just going to look at these things real carefully and miss the box that's right next to me. Some of these I'm not going to scope. I'm not going to scope the 1980. Wish I had my eyeballs here. 65. There's a couple things to look for on the 65. 2000. Don't need that one. I really wish I had my eyes. I don't know what happened. Oh, they're there. Over there in the corner. It's a nice 90, a nice looking 92. But it'll look even nicer with these on. Now let's check out the 22 and see if we got anything going on. Nina, what do you say, Nina? It's a really nice looking coin. Okay, now why is that dark? Look at that. Did you see that get dark? Seems like everything's going ass backwards tonight. And you got the flickering going on. Boy, I'll tell you, there must be that mothership up in the sky, I think, is playing with everything, huh? What do you think? Clack. Hi, Jonathan. Did you see my nose get cut off? Why are you doing this? I think I'm just gonna. What if I put the other scope on, if that would make a difference? I can usually get those lines out of there by changing the hertz on the brightness, but it's not working. And it's dark too. Look at that. 3/4 I threw into the box, 3/4 popped back out. Just gonna look at. Nothing happening here. Oh, another Nina. Let me go through these and see what I need to pull out. There's another 2022. You know, I've still yet to find a W. I have yet to find a W in circulation. I don't even have one, so I can't just say in circulation. That's a sharp looking 2008. Wow, that really looked nice. 93. And here she comes. Here's an Anime Wong. What the? Okay. All right. Well, you can go back. Anime, you got something happening back here. I don't see an extra fingernail. Nothing there. Here comes another newbie. You're one of them big drooling suckers. This must be another anime. No. I don't see a dye chip in her hair. I don't see a dye chip on the eye. I don't see a dye chip on the Ian Killer. None on the star or the spinning top. Nothing on the front over here. Nothing there. Georgie got anything on top of his head? Nope. He's nice, clean-headed Washington. He was a minute ago. I went live and my computer said, I don't know what it said. I got a blue screen and said an error occurred. We're going to have to shut down your computer and start over, which it did. That's happened about 3 times in the last couple of months. Don't know what it is. And I'm just looking through the rest of these myself real quick. I don't need to scope every quarter that I got today. Just looking at the 19s and 20s, looking for W's and looking for the newer ones and the ones that I know might have an error. You know, get that Wisconsin piece of... You almost fell on the floor, didn't you? Extra leaf on the cactus. The extra, what do you call it? No, I'm not running Windows 11. I keep getting notification update and I won't. But I was surprised when I walked in there and Kat, I almost said her name, I don't want to do that. I was talking to her and she was talking about her dad, and then she said, well, that's going to change, because if I have something here, you're welcome to it. So, are you there, Link? Hiding in the background? Oh, thank God I don't need the scope on the 21s to check for the chip bud. Lincoln's head. Man, that 2019 is really worn. Whew. Looks like in the 60s. I had to get away from whatnot. I spend too much time looking at stuff. I'm not buying, but I sure am looking at a lot of stuff. Trying for those giveaways and everything, but seems to me that's what the majority of people do on there. Because I see the same names in and out, but yet I never see those names in the channel during bidding. They just suddenly are there, and then you don't see them anymore, except at the next channel that you might jump off to. I don't feel good about these koalas. 3 in a row. 2 in a row. 2 in a row. Ooh, 2020? W, no. 2021, and no dye chip on his head. No, there's 3 in a row. There's 3 newies, 22s here in a row. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Auction for who? You and Link? Maybe Brad if he came in or whatever. Oh, geez, I was hoping I'd find a burning plane. I don't see nothing there. It's dark too. It's darker than it normally is. I've never gotten one, and I've only gone through, I don't know, maybe 10 boxes of quarters since 2019, because you just can't get them here. When I asked her how much can you spare, she said, "Well, I don't know. Let me look." And she had 300, and she gave me 260. No, they won't. I used to put out that I was gonna go live in 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I tried out the stuff there for a while. Nothing happened. It's funny because that one night, I don't know what the hell happened. I had 28 people come in, 26 people come in, and then I crashed. OBS crashed actually, and when I came back, they were gone. 8 feet long, and I don't have enough room. Hi, Cheryl. Now, this young lady's been popping in and out every time I'm on now. I like seeing that. Ow! Oh, man, I cut my nose off. I know. I suppose I could do it, But I'm not going to auction off junk. I mean, well, some will be, you know what I mean, Jonathan. I mean, I've got proof sets, mint sets, silver rounds, and everything else, but I'm not going to stick them out there and have them go for $5 because I never used to start with a minimum. I suppose you'd have to if you don't have a lot of people out there. Protect yourself. This 2023, wow, I don't even see a scratch on it. I don't even see a bag mark or anything on this coin. Nothing. Right there's a little boot. That scope is very dark. You stay away from the auctions. I do too. I won't. I don't generally go to auctions on YouTube anymore. I don't. That Jonathan, this coin is. I don't even see any marks on it. A little bit of a nick there, not even a nick, but a rub and a rub there at the under the plane's tail. I don't know what that is right there, but looks like a MS 66, 67 maybe. See a lot more with the loop. He's got a X marks the spot under his eye. And he's got a big scuff on his nose too, so we're going back down to MS 64, maybe 5. Would like to find the burning plane though, that would be nice on a 23. Come on, be there. I think those W's, they're really, there just aren't that many coin collectors as there used to be, over the decades. I mean, my God, now there's what, maybe a 20th of what there was even 30 years ago. And my brain's not, these are all 23s. Everything I'm finding in here are 23s. Well, there's a no die clash in that. Just one W. I want to see one. I'll be happy. It's almost like a bucket lister. Bessie Coleman's got a couple of problems, but not on any of the ones I've looked at. I have to use my scope, sure, or I'm not going to see nothing. How did you miss the box? If it's 2 inches off where it normally is, I can't hit it right. I don't really need the scope to look at this, but I will anyhow. No extra leaf. Hi, Marty. Would you like the questions? Yeah, I do too. I do too, Jonathan. That's a nice coin. I think my favorite of the state quarters is the bat. I don't know. Does Georgie have a bit of a drool here? Yeah, he's got one. He's got a minor die chip right there, but he's also got the ring of death on him. Look at that. Right there. Is that another die chip right there? But somebody hit him in the head with a hatchet. Now, does she have anything going on? Is there a die clash here? Well, it sure looks like it was trying to be. Over here, no, I think it's just discoloration. Yeah, it's discoloration. I don't think it's worth keeping for the die chip on his lip. Not with the ring of death on it. There's a spitting horse, but he's not spitting. It looks like he's doing something else from the other end instead. 95, 94, 97, 21. No die chip on Georgie's head. No burning plane. You know, that die chip on George's mouth, if it's going to be on 2 or 3 consecutive years, that's no different than the beehive on the Monticello that I found back in 2015. Oh, you're live tonight? Maybe that's what I should do, come over to your live and not be live here. I found it on 2015, and I told Dustin about it, and he said, well, I don't know of anything about that. And I think I even put in the video when I found it, as far as I know, this is the first find of this, and I started finding them all over the place on the 15s. But I don't know, it doesn't matter. I was going to ask Dustin to attribute it, but never did. Ooh, I almost thought I had a silver there. That's pretty white. It's an 83. There's no reading left on the edge. I wouldn't know what year this was unless I had a sandblaster. Is that a 62? No, it can't be. It's got a copper edge to it. Virginia, Vermont. What the hell is this? Oh, 65. Now suddenly I'm getting all dirty coins. So what do you think about the mothership up there in the sky, Jonathan? I'm telling you, anything to detract from everything else or distract from. Come on, give me a burning plane, will you? I keep hearing a plane going overhead here. I don't know what it is. We don't have any. The only helicopter we even have around here is the life support. What do you call it? We don't have planes flying around here. Once in a while, a military will go over the mountain behind us. That's about it. I keep hearing a plane go over. We do have a local airport, Gearmax Airport, that doesn't get used very much. It still has a grass runway, a real long runway, but. Hi, John. I like seeing Cheryl. She used to be on every one of my streams a couple of years ago until I fell off the face of the earth for a while, and then came back and everybody's notifications were shut off. A lot of people told me their notification was off too. Nah, don't go over and check Marty out, Cheryl. I'm not going through $260 in quarters tonight because so far I'm seeing nothing, which is pretty normal for around here anyhow. Whoa, nope. Look at that. I saw it right off the bat. I thought it was silver because it's so white, but it's a 94. Not going to find any silver. Voto. I'd be happy to find 1W. I'd stop right there and just take him back to the back. Well, no, I probably would go through the rest of them. Look at that. That's really weird. Now, that's just weird. Four in a row, 2020s, four in a row. All the same. Salt River Bay. All, all four of them in a row. And they're all peas. That's really weird. There's a 21, and George doesn't have a turtle on his head. And the bat doesn't have anybody covering his face up with a sock. Another Georgie. I should be able to lay the rest of this. It's about more than half the roll. Quarters are easy to lay out. Whoa. Nothing there, nothing there. Spitting horse? Nope. That's such a common, not a common, it was such a minor error. It's not worth. If it was MS-65 or something, I'd hang on to it. But I did have one. I think I threw it right back in. It was just barely a little, like he spit one drop of spit out of his mouth, and that was it. It's in one of my videos, and somebody said, "Why would you throw that back?" Because it doesn't amount to anything. Wish they put the dates on the front of the state quarters so I know what the heck I'm looking for. Always gotta flip them over to see what they are. Okay, no dye chip there, no dye chip there, so there's not gonna be any drool on his mouth. No herpes problems. Whoop, come back here, Georgie. I find all these 21s, and his head is just as clean as can be. I did find that chip the other night, but it's so minor, again, it's not worth keeping. Next time I come on, I'll use my other scope and see how it is. I should have hooked it up tonight. I think I have an open USB up top. I know all 8 of them in the back are full. Hey, 9 Dimes, how you doing? Everything's full back here. There's 3 on the front. I only have 1 open. No, I don't have any open. I lied. This scope's on it, my wireless mouse, and something else. What is? Oh, my stream. No, not my stream deck. Something is. My stream deck isn't even plugged in. Oh, you're raining, huh? Now we were 55 degrees today. It was supposed to be 50, I do believe. Oh, 48? I don't remember. But whatever they forecast when it's up in the 50s, it's usually a few degrees warmer. I'm getting one major drastic error. I can't get the errors like I do when I ask for another spinning horse. Nope. When I ask for an ace of diamonds or something when I'm playing poker. Quarters are real tough. I mean, I'm right here. I'm in New York. I'm like Philadelphia Mint's the one that doesn't seem to know how to make coins without all the errors and stuff, but I sure don't find them. Oh, I never see this. I never see this one. See if I have any snow on the roof or somebody threw a horseshoe up on the roof there. And the leaky bucket, no leaky bucket. What is that on the roof? It's probably not worth looking at. Nah, there's just a little one finger sticking up. That's all it was. Not worth hanging on to. You know what? Those 2 quarters I found the other night with the... Wow. I think I threw them back into circulation. Because they're not sitting here. In my... Oh yeah, there's one of them, I think. I was going to say they're not sitting where I normally put stuff before I decide to not take care of it. Colombia. Well, there's my first Maya. You got that stuff going on in there added. Nope, nothing in between. I link again. Yeah, I don't know what happened. My computer took a crap. Does that every once in a while, and I don't know why. Well, I see these smoking planes on the 23, and some real major ones. Hey, nuts. He's got you marked, Marty. He always calls you nuts, but I think you call yourself nuts, don't you? Sometimes. Come on, baby, give me one error. Just something didn't look right on that quarter when I spun my head over it. Give me that big wad of tobacco falling out of his mouth. No. Maya Angelou, she don't want to help me out. God, that scope is so dark, and I got the lights all the way. Maybe I should. Maybe I should just put one of my Queen of Sheba. Don't you fall on me. 3D nuts? Boy, I sure am finding lots of 2020s in here. Look at that. Something sounds like silver there. Hear it? I don't know if you can tell over there. Is there maybe a silver? I don't think so. Nope. I'm not sure if I really like the portrait of George Washington on the new quarters, facing the other way. I don't know. His ponytail is trying to be on this one, but it really isn't a die clash. But you can see where it would be. It's like the other one, discolor. Yeah, it's right there too. But it's not. fell, but it stayed on my leg. And it's a Georgie without a doobie on his head. I don't know. Is that something, or is that a booger in his nose, or no? It's just some dirt. What? What? I'll get a pony. You don't get shit for me. Have I got a die cut? Nope, I got a ding. That's all it is, a ding. Thought I was going to have a cut down here. Yeah, it's just a ding. Boy, Digging Dave is lucky on finding W's. Doesn't find a lot, but the last 3 boxes he had, he found a couple. Seems like it's out of focus. It's not on this screen, but on the big screen it looks like it's out of focus. All right, Marty. I might go through a few more here and then hop over. Just am not finding anything. Hi, Brad. Did you find out what you won in that giveaway, or are you just gonna have it be a surprise? Come on, give me one W, just one. I refuse to spend $10 on a W. Yeah, I got surprised today, and listen to this. I got 2 surprises today. I stopped at 7-Eleven and got some gas, and got home. I went to the bank and did all that stuff, and stopped and got some gas. Went home. About 20 minutes later, I went to my bank account to see that my deposit cleared okay and all that. And I see 7-Eleven charged me $126 for gas. So I drove up the street. It's less than a mile away, and I said, okay, first of all, your camera's working? She said, yeah, they are. I said, well, let me show you something. I showed her the receipt. She said, what'd you get? And I said, 12. So they went through the machine and found my credit card. And it's a roll-off. They call it a roll-off now. These gas stations, Country Fair especially, my bank told me, because I called the bank too to let them know. They told me don't worry about it because it would probably roll off in the morning. But Country Fair is charging $100 every time somebody uses their card. Not charging it, but using it against a pending transaction. What kind of nonsense is that? Do they do that anywhere else with you guys, anywhere around your part of the country? I never heard of it. I've never seen it happen before. I get gas at 7-Eleven all the time. I've never seen it happen. Yeah. $126 was... They're all doing it, sure. I've never seen it happen. But when my bank said they have an average or a minimum of $100 per transaction, why are they doing that? What, in case the card's bad, they charge a. It gets approved for 100 to 200 prior to pumping. That's stupid. Well, why would they approve mine for 126 when there's a lot more than that in there? I don't understand. I thought maybe the banks were just, or the companies were just going to take the money and not expect the person to see it because everybody's going belly up. Well, not everybody, but if the regulators of the bank themselves hadn't bought such horrible securities to back up their deposits, securities that the bank SVB bought securities to protect the deposits, but securities that were very sensitive to interest rates. So when the interest rates went up, the securities went down and they weren't worth as much. And that bank, they're trying to blame, well, I'm not going to get into that, but the bank regulators themselves had no idea what they were doing. And that's pretty sound statement considering what they've found out more now. Just a bunch of morons running a bank. And then I get people on Facebook telling me that Trump's deregulation is what caused it. Bull crap! If you know anything about finances, you wouldn't even say that. But you got to blame somebody, right? You can't blame Biden for it. You can't blame Trump for it either. Just nonsense stuff. See, that I should have kept that. Dang it! I should have kept her. I think that was a die clash, minor as heck, but it was. Can you please be a W? No. Can you have a die chip? No. Isn't it funny how those die chips on Washington's head on the 21s were $300 when they were really big? Now they're down to 50, 60, 70 bucks. And I remember when they were talking about die, like the 1960 nickel. Let me go up. You can't, Brad. You can't, because all they want to do is argue and blame Trump for everything. Everything. Everything they can blame, they'll blame on him. And boy, I tell you, I was listening to some reports today that came out that really have six of the Biden family members receiving money from China, all for the same thing. No, he deregulated the brakes, I guess. He deregulated the brakes, so that's why the train wasn't able to stop and it had a derailment. I don't know, maybe that's true. I started reading into it, but then you get into the political part of it, and I just don't want to hear anymore. Wow. You think that thing was just pressed and just minted and they brought it out of the building and handed it to me. First doorway to the west. Oops. Why, Marsh Billings? Why can't you be a W? Are they all out of circulation? How many were minted? How many of the W's were minted? I don't remember. 7 million? I don't remember. Wait a minute, what am I missing? 2 million what? No, okay, I got too many things that I missed. Not another derailment that I heard of. And then you said 2024. What 2024? Oh, 2 million. I'm sorry. I just asked a question. Oh, look at a Canadian nickel a quarter. Why is a couple of channels pulling out the quarters? Where's my magnet? Well, my magnet's not a magnet. It's an actual magnet bowl. The whole bowl is a magnet. Why are people holding the quarters, the Canadian quarters? They're not any good, are they? Marty's gone. Anime Wong. Oh, Satoshi's sister. She changed her name to protect the innocent. You gotta be no, I was gonna say you gotta be 65 looking like that. The other thing I never see is a 2009. Never, ever, ever. I do see the pennies. I never see a nickel. Never. I don't think I've seen a 2000 nickel in the last a 2009 nickel in the last 6 boxes. Not one. I know it, Ken. That's all it's worth is about 15 cents. I just noticed that a couple of channels I watch, every time they get a quarter, they get excited about it. I'm thinking, why? It's not worth anything. I know there's certain dates, yeah, but I mean, every quarter they get from Canada, they pull it out like it's almost like it's silver or something. There's nothing to it. Well, I didn't tell you, Jonathan and Brad, because we always talk about it, but on Whatnot, I, well, just like the mint sets, what the hell were the people doing? What? There was, how many people were in there, Brad? Like 26 or 28? And why was no one bidding on a mint set? How was I getting them for $2 per year? Um, you have to contain yourself when you see a quarter. Why don't you go edit a video? Um, I didn't tell you that I won 50. Why 50? But it's a roll. But he instead of saying a roll, he said 50. I won 50 Mercury dimes. Not one. I mean, well, it was an auction. But nobody was bidding. Nobody bid on them. I got them $52. That's under melt. Okay, okay. You were at the one I was doing too. Well, that was the Minset guy. He kept saying, "I'm losing money. I'm losing money." But I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind giving back. Giving back. Geez, you just gave back. What's a dime right now? A dollar. A dollar. I don't even know. Yeah, half melt. Where's silver at? 121.90. SIL should be all I have to find. But how come I have to? There we go. All I have to type in is SIL. 21.78. A dime is a buck 57. So I 50 $25. $25. No. $1.57. I have no brain for a second. Shut up. I open it over here and it opens on the other screen. $78. Melt value is $78 for a roll of dimes. 78 bucks. And those are mercury. So they're worth more than melt value anyhow. Not much. I mean, some people say they're worth $4, $5, $6 a piece. No, they're not. I mean, it's got a Mercury on the front, so right away it's worth $6. No, it's not. Drives me cuckoo. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh. Either give me a burning plane or a W. One of the two. Who's upstairs yelling? Yeah, 78 melt value for 50. Maybe I'll take them over to. We have a buy gold and silver and all that here in town. Maybe I'll go over and see if she's want to do some trading. Silver melt value straight across the board. I'm not gonna. I think she's paying like 8 times face to buy silver. Somebody told me that on Facebook. I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll do a hell of a lot better than that, so don't take your silver over there. But they did anyhow. You just still want to give me what I want, do you, Angelou? Oh, I don't have my chat up anymore. I'm looking at silver stuff. They do. 9 times they certainly do. I've seen stuff that you can buy all day long for $3 and $4, go for $10 on there. I think what it is, and I think we could all attest to this, but when people are in an auction, they can't help but continue to bid. They don't think to themselves, wait a minute, this is only worth $4, but they'll go up to 9, 10, and then they got to add $4 for shipping, so they're paying 4 times what the coin is worth. That's why when I had to, somebody get a hold of Coin Junkie for me, by the way, because if it's the same Coin Junkie that's on YouTube, he hasn't done a video in 2 years. Well, obviously it's the same one on YouTube. That's where he came from. But I need his address. It's not in my spam. It's not in my. I went to my. Well, I put my address, my email address in the chat that night. I know I've dealt with him before in the past when I had the Paulie Nichols giveaway email, which I don't have the password for, but I can get that easy enough from Gmail. You know what? I don't know. Why would you say that, Cheryl? I'm not even sure. Was it Coin Meal? Coin Meal. Was it Coin Junkie AG? That's what I say about the junk silver group, Facebook group. It's not junk silver. There's no calls. Well, will you tell him the giveaway that he won? I need him to send me an email. I said 2 things just now. I forgot the first one. All right, I'll check with Marty. Okay, let me refresh my YouTube page because right now it's showing me a quarter I put up there a minute ago. Okay, it's gone now. You're gonna. Oh, never mind. What are you saying? When you said feeding water to the girls, I was thinking about your wife and Addie. The hell's the matter with me? Well, let me before. Don't go anywhere yet, Brad. Well, here, let me do it now. Oh, excuse me. Jesus Christ. I can't get over the stuff I don't take care of. I don't know where a 38D nickel came from. I didn't have that in there a while ago. These are cute. These are cute. They're little 1 grain of silver on a playing card. I think it's a grain. 999. Why does it say 666 on the bottom of it? Is that a grain of silver? 66. Oh, you can get my Canadian stuff. I'd never get my Canadian stuff. There's a nice mercury dime. Ooh, where'd it go? Well, it was there. Ooh. It's a newer one, but it's a nice shape. Oh, there's a few of them in here. I don't know where these are from. Somewhere on either what. Yeah, it had to be what now. Oh, let's take a look. Oh, dude, am I going to break up a set? 45 PD&S? Or is it? Okay, I'll just do this without looking and grab one. I won't see here. I'll grab this one. And I won't look at the other ones. I'll just throw them back in here loose. I don't care. Ooh, what's that? It's a 1995 something. I don't know what it is. What's this? I don't know. Ah, shit. Look at that. I got a full torch MS MS 64 rosy dime. MS 64. There's a real nice. Oh, I got that from Marty. So this isn't whatnot. It must be just a bunch of stuff I put in here. There's a 1925 Canadian penny. You know what that means. Hang on, I'm going to have a giveaway as soon as I can figure out what the hell, what's in here now. Yeah. Got to save my receipts so I can write it off as an expense. That's a pretty silver coin. I don't even know what it is, but I'm going to look at it. Oh, hell, I'll do that too. I gotta see what this, where's my eyes? Oh. I gotta see what this silver coin is. 999 fine silver, 1/10 troy ounce with a choo-choo train on it. It's the Monarch Precious Metals. Okay. Well, there's only what? 8 people in here, so I'll give two giveaways. I'm going to give a 1945. What year is it? What year is it? It's a nice looking dime. Philadelphia. And I'll give this with it. It's 999 fine silver, 2.5 grains. What's that worth? A nickel? And it's the ace of spades, so maybe it'll bring you luck when you're playing poker. And then the other giveaway will be this one, which is a 1/10 troy ounce 999 fine silver from Monarch Precious Metals, whoever the hell they are. And I have my notepad, so I don't miss anything. All right, yeah, let's do that. I'm going to put 2 letters on here. One is for the first one is for the Merc dime and the ace of spades, and the other one is for the 1/10 ounce. So I'm going to put what? Yeah, sure I am. The damn pen don't want to write. Are you kidding me? You're brand new. Oh, it's red. That's why. Now it's in the trash. Here's the first letter. And below this letter, hi, John Chum, hang around. I'm doing a giveaway. All right, you know what? The hell with that. Let me just do it on a separate sheet so there ain't no confusion. The first letter is this one. And I will make the second letter somewhere. There. Okay, I got both letters. When I say, hi, Paula, well, I see her name. Oh, there she is. Okay, the first giveaway is a 45 mercury dime and a 2.5 grains. Let me show it to you this way. It's a ace of spades. What the hell? Ace of spades with 999 silver in the middle of it. Is Hoosier still here? Okay. All right. When I type go, start typing a letter. You can type as many letters as you want. And when I see the first one on my screen, that'll be the winner. So there it is. Oh, shit, what's the first letter? I forgot already. Okay. Holy shit. Look at Jonathan playing. Oh my God, you're going so fast I can't see. Okay, you can stop. You guys do what Jonathan does. Type in a whole sentence. I want to go back up to where I said go. Make sure. Okay. And then P, B, V, C, X, C, Z. Then Jonathan typed AS at the same time. D, F, Q, H, F, G. The first letter is G right there. There's the letter G, and it was Jonathan. Rivendell coins I see on my screen. I should always have this ready. Just so you guys can see that that's what... How come, what's the matter with you? How come you're not working? This camera's not working. Should be. I think you guys will believe me, won't you? Will you trust me? And I didn't see another... Geez, I didn't see another G. I didn't see another G. I'm going all the way... There's Jonathan's. And when he stopped typing 41 letters a second, it was ULTPODIUKW. There's no other G's until... There's no other G's. No, Rivendell said G again, way at the bottom, 4 from the bottom, right after 9 dimes said X. So that's good. I can stick it all in the same bag as you I haven't sent your other stupid coin, because I'm not sending that 45 or 40. What did you get? You got this one. And you got this one, and it's gross looking. I'm going to just have that melted down. Or maybe I'll melt it and put it on as an earring. I'm going to send you a better quarter than that. All right. Now let's do this the right way and not 900 miles an hour. Or I'll put on, you know what? That's what I'll do. I'll put on slow, what do you call it? Where you can only type every 6 seconds. All right, this is going up next. I ought to make it hard and number between 1 and 1,000. Where the hell's my... Where the hell am I? Oh, it's right here. Jeez. All right, let's go to Jonathan right on the corner of the edge. All right, this is going to be a number between... There's 9, so a number instead of another letter. I'll throw the letter K away. This is a number between 26 and 26 and 38. Between 26 and 38, I'm going to type go, and then you guys can do it. 26 and 38, between 26 and 38. What the hell did I write? Okay. Well, I sure seen a lot of them getting close. Holy shit, nobody has said it yet. Must have used that psychological thing that I did. Nobody has said it yet. I'm not lying to you. Well, you can go down through and you'll see how many. Wow, there it is. There it is, John Chum. John Chum Adventures, number 28. John Chum said it. I couldn't believe I'm gonna go back through from my go. 27, 30, 29, 34, 29, 33, 37, 33, 33, 34, 27. There wasn't any until 25, 20. A lot of 38s, not a lot, but a few. And where the hell, now where did John's go? Where the hell did John's go? There it is. He guessed 28, then Ken guessed 38, and then 9 Dimes guessed 26. That's where I saw the first one. I'm sure it probably won't be the same as yours, because my latency is very, very quick tonight. It's only like 6 seconds at the most. Here I have 4 seconds. John. Oh, here, let me put my email up there. Send me your emails. Jonathan, send me yours again, too, will you, please? Put your name, well, John Chum, I know who you are. You're John Chum. You don't have to say nothing, Jonathan. Just say, send me my damn stuff, will you? You know what, that you look at this coin, and I checked it out. I checked out. I went and looked for it online. It almost looks plastic to me, but it's not. I just didn't make them real nice. I mean, 1/10 ounce is kind of hard to do. All right, send the messenger's fine. All right, John. I'll go through a few more of these, and then I'll go through, I'll say 2 more rolls. See if I can find me a double die. 1976. Haven't found anything tonight, nothing. Found one little, I don't know what, oh, it was one little teeny die chip on Washington's mouth, but I threw it back. Wasn't worth keeping. I just wanted to find a P or a W or a die chip on Washington's head, or a major die chip on his mouth, or a burning plane. Extra leaf on the Wisconsin, or maybe a, I don't want the spitting horse, because I probably would throw that back or just give it as a giveaway. Or there's one here most people don't know about. There's a huge chunk of doo-doo on his nose. I've got one, don't know where, couldn't tell you in a million years, right about, well, on the bump of his nose, there's a big boom, like half of his nose. Whose nose is that? No, was that a dinosaur right between them two? No, there's a big chunk on top of his bump. And I found one of those. An extra link on them. And here also, I don't know if this is a noted one or not, but I noted it. you'll find a chunk of stuff between, you'll find a die chip between the top of the handle and his finger connecting the two. Uh, I've only found one of those, and I don't even know if it's attributed, if it's an attributed error. It's not an error. It's a, I don't know. Some die chips are errors. Some die chips aren't errors. I guess it depends on how big it is or what coin it's on or who attributed it or whatever. There's a spitting horse, but he's not spitting. And there's another. Oh, nope. Nothing there. And a possible die chip on Georgie's head. But I never find them. Oh, come on, W, W, W. I will never find a W. I'll never find a burning plane either by the looks of it. Hey, look at this. See if I can get it out of the. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, look at this little thing. I'll get him under the. Oh, shoot. He got off my finger. It's a fly. It's a regular fly, but he's about the size of a fruit. Maybe it is a fruit fly. I don't know. I was going to try and get him under the microscope. Oh, shit. I'm having fun tonight, aren't I? Bye, Cheryl. I like it when Cheryl comes in. I find a lot of spitting horses. This one's got the ring of death on it, but no snow on that roof. Another spitting horse. That's like 5 I've seen. I usually don't see Delaware very often. Maybe Biden took a bunch of them out of his garage to pay for his storage of his car. I find a grease error. I can't even find anything. By the way, these I didn't say, but these are all bank wrapped rolls. These are bank wrapped. There's no Loomis or nothing on them when she gave them to me. So that means somebody, a business, whoever, brought them in, or a coin collector. There's not too many coin collectors in this area that don't roll their own coins. There really isn't. Most of them roll them up. They don't bring them in the way I do. I just throw them in a canvas bag and bring them back to the bank. And I was talking to him again about my bank closing in Portville, which is only 3/4 of a mile from me. And I said, if that bank isn't going to open again. Now they had a flood there. The pipe broke over the weekend, and it just ran all weekend long. I'm surprised they didn't have some kind of alarm in there to let them know about that. But they didn't know, and when they came in, the whole place was flooded. But then I was told today they already had that slated to close, and they closed 2 banks within 2 miles of the house here, of my community bank, and 2 of them within 2 miles. So now I have to drive 5 miles, which isn't, it's not far, but it's just a pain in the butt. Shouldn't have to. And then they closed several others in the outlying areas too. We used to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 banks within 20 minutes of me, 25 minutes of me. Oh, God. That movie was so stupid. 7 banks, and now we're down to 2. and the second, three actually, two full service, and the third one is only drive through. Then we have another one where it's just got an ATM. I'm going to hang on to this, I think. Yeah, I'm going to keep that 2005. It's in super, super nice shape. No doubling in liberty. Nope. Are you silver? No. How can an 83 look silver? Boy. Wilma Man Killer. I wonder if young people would think she really was a man killer. Thought there was a chip there. I'm finding all the Wilma Man Killers and Bessie Coleman. That's about what I'm finding tonight. Just looking for anything on both of these in particular. Come on, Georgie. Why is that? Why do people... They'll find 3 and 4 of the George Washington die chips on his head the size of a cooked goose, and I can't find anything on quarters. I never could. I don't think I found more than... I found one snow on the roof. I found the die chip between the sword and the guy's finger, and then the big clump on his nose on Mount St. Helens there. Ah, shit. Mount St. Helens. I'm gonna do wait a minute, what am I reading? No, they're if I could produce, if I had the means, if I could even get somebody to do, if I could produce a movie about their time, about Clara and the family's time, it would be perfect. Of course, it would be with the help of Clara too, and possibly Mary, although she doesn't want nothing to do. She doesn't even like talking about the house. It still scares her. And she's what, 52? I thought I lit one of these a while ago, and it shut itself off right away. I wish somebody who's really interested in paranormal, not these quackervilles that get on TV and say, "Oh, I've been stabbed by a ghost with a big pitchfork." I wish I could get somebody who's really interested in making a full-blown documentary or life story of them living there accurately, because there is no accuracy unless it comes from Clara or myself, and then it gets shifted this way and that way and added carbuncles to it and everything else. Nothing true. Like they take it's like the what is it, the story that goes around the room? It starts here and it goes there and it goes everywhere else. So far, I've known 3 different stories where somebody hung themselves in the house. No, they didn't. Sonny Halliday tried to one time, kidding around with his sister when the Halliday family lived there, and that would be back in I can't think of what year that would be. Thanks, John. Can't remember what year that would be exactly. I don't think Charlie Halliday ever really clarified that to me, but when they lived there, Sonny was trying to. He wasn't trying. He was just messing around with a belt, and he almost hung himself in the main closet at the entryway to the main closet. That's silver. Thought I had a silver steak quarter, but shoot, Halliday's told me a lot of stuff about when they lived there. It's so weird how I got to meet them, got to know they even lived there. Charlie Halliday's books fell from the crawl space onto the kitchen floor when somebody fell through the ceiling. Somebody would bust it in. And I contacted him, and it turned out to be that Charlie's brother, Sonny, Sonny was Black Stone Jury, my rock band in the 70s. Sonny and Steve Warfield were two guys who were roadies for us that would carry the equipment and help set it up when we were a big band back then. But I didn't know Sonny Halliday ever lived up there because I didn't get involved with the house until 73, and Sonny was in the, I think he was had just enlisted in the Army or Air Force or whatever. And I didn't know any of the other Hallidays. There was a family of 11 kids, and I had a crush on Mildred. Hi, Paul. Mildred Halliday. I went to school with her at St. John's. I always had a crush on her. Always. Never said that. Well, I was sixth grade. I only went to sixth grade at St. John's. But they, when Charlie came into town, we got to meet. He went to the house with me. We were up there for several hours. And we talked about their experiences. But I've heard so many stories. I've heard so much hoopla in addition to what really happened. And I can't say anything about what's going on there today because it's not the same. Simply isn't the same. It's a whole new ball game. A whole new breed of spooks moved in. I'm not finding a thing. You think I could find just one W. Find a lot of old ones in here too. There's a Salt River Bay, and it's off Philadelphia, like everything else I see on this side of the country. There's some doubling on this too, but it's so minor and so ridiculous. And there's no snow up there either. I found one with snow on it. Is this the beginning of a die? Is this the beginning of that die crack on George, or is that a gouge? No, that's. Yeah, I don't think so. It's nothing anyhow, even if it was. Pull that back here. George just does not want to give it up with the die chip or the drooling tonight. No double die on the 76. Get that over here. I don't know why. My video is kind of blurry. My camera with me is as sharp as can be on this big screen. But the other one looks pretty blurry. All right. Time is it? Where's my clock? Over here. 8:25. Still $110 in the box. So I'll go through this and one more roll and call it a night. See if I can't find one thing out of 100. Well, that'll be 160, right? Is that how many I've got left? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. Come on, 1W. Come on, there's a 20 right there. Come on, come on. Ah, nope. Well, I knew that was going to be Sally. Come on, ride, Sally, ride upon my mystery ship. We used to play that song. That was a long time ago. Boy, I can't believe how many 65s I picked up in here tonight. A lot of them. No doubling on liberty or in God we trust. Besame mucho. What the? Oh. That is one beautiful 23, but it's got some spots on it. What's going on with the Bessie Coleman anyhow? Isn't there more than one error on that one? 2020? Nope. Just can't find one. I swear to God, I think every W is out of circulation. And I really haven't gone through that many quarters, but I don't know about the balloons, but I just saw something on YouTube earlier before coming down about a mothership. And there was a report earlier from Canadian government that they saw something that scared them. Shit. Probably wouldn't do bad for somebody else to come from another planet and straighten this place out, as long as they don't eat us for dinner. There's got to be something out there. We can't be the only. But some preacher or somebody said it wouldn't be possible for there to be another life form on another planet because it would have been in the Bible. Let's see if I can find this one with the connection on the fingers and stuff. Sally Ride. Isn't that weird? The other night I found the dye chip in his mouth. Come on, come on. This is the one I would want too. The Marsh Billings. I'm just so afraid to turn it. I'm gonna turn it over and keep my finger out like I'm choking the cards out to see if I got an ace or not. Come on, come on. Nah, it's a P. This is my last roll for tonight. I'll make sure Angel's eating up there, but Tim's up there with her, so I'm sure she's eating. Yeah, eating. That's what you want to call it. What's going on over there in the corner? I guess it's just dirt. I thought there was a laminate. I thought there was a lamb peel there. Oh. Bessie Coleman, burn your ship out of the sky. Kentucky, Rhode Island, no Puerto Rico, no Guam. I never see those. They never had a lot of problems with quarters, have they? They haven't had, until recently, some real major errors. Thought maybe I'd find just one. Either Die Clash or Washington with a watermelon on his head. Another Marsh Billings without the darn W. Some of these quarters are really pretty. I'm going to do one more roll and make it even $100 for tomorrow. I am too, Jonathan. Yeah, the crossing of Delaware, that'd be the cud to find, but even a retained cud, I wouldn't care whether it was a cud or contained. Yeah, they are uncommon. I got a hell of a strike through on I think a 2020 or 21 nickel on the back. Real, it's not huge, but it's a beautiful deep strike through. Come on, let go. What's hanging on there? Piece of boobly boo. There's just nothing to find. I love these glasses, though. Come on, Georgie. Drop the E pluribus on your head or something, will you? Anything. I'm double fisted here. I'm looking at 2 coins at a time. My penny box is half full of quarters. No shit, I gotta look up a bunch of addresses tonight too. I forgot about that. Oh. Come on. I cannot find a W. You know, I used to watch when they first came out on eBay how much they were going for, and I couldn't believe it. And at that time, you couldn't even get quarters in my area. Be lucky to get 2 rolls. This is the ugliest of all the quarters. Why is my finger staying there? Oh, I thought I moved my hand, but it was still there. That is the ugliest of them all. It's flat. It has no feel to it. It's just yucky. It's very unappealing in all ways. That one and the Three Mounds. What year is that? The Mounds. Just absolutely. I don't like this coin. I don't like this coin. So the only thing I pulled out of there, effigy mounds, yeah, I don't like that. The only thing I pulled out was a quarter from Canada, which is I just threw back in the box. Why is this here? I think I was actually going to pull this out, and when I send two other coins to NGC, I'd throw this in there with them. But after looking at it, nah, it's got a couple big marks on it, but it's yeah, even right there is another one. It just looked really nice the first time I looked at it. And there's a stain over here I didn't notice. Is it an actual stain? Or goodbye. Nothing super exciting. Thanks everybody for hitting that like button too. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Yeah, I got an email yesterday. I got an email from Norton's. I looked up at the URL actually of the email. But I got an email for that my subscription was going to be processed today for $379. So I already got the Norton's phone number to call them and tell them. And then I noticed it up there, and she asked me for it too. She said, you can report that to our fraud division, which I did do. And gave them the address. And then I get that, okay, this is a whole deck of cards was made with these silver cards. I don't. It's a limited edition, but it doesn't say who the heck made them. I suppose with a couple minutes research you could find out. All right, Brad. Yeah, I'm gonna run too. Fill up my coffee cup and check on Angel and whatever else. That's a decent looking mercury dime. I mean, there's no wear to it. It's got good strong details. Huh. Huh. It's a nice looking one. Yeah, send her a message and say hi. I will make her happy, and she'll say thanks, and I'll send you some cookies. Um, I never had my heater on all night. It didn't want to work for me. Thanks everybody for coming in, and I'll see you all later. And John, I'll get that out right away. And Jonathan, just send me your in messenger, and I'm going to get a different quarter to throw in there. Paula, I appreciate you coming in. Paula, I will be in the stream next Monday because I'd like to, sit and listen and see because I'm still learning. I'm just a young fella. I don't know much about coins. Ah! And I'll see everybody later. So thanks a whole heck of a lot for coming by. And have a good night. Oh, Cajun, I'm leaving now. See you later. Have a good evening.